Well, I just get the impression that when you walk into a listing presentation, they've already dealt with you lots of times somewhere along. Yeah?
So we've got whiteboards which have people selling the next 3 months. No, next month, sorry.
Yeah.
Next month, next 3 months, next 6 months, next 12 months. And what happens, they get moved around on that board. And so...
And that board is public that you both see, and you've got yours there, you've got yours there.
That's right.
Yeah, in some offices, I know for a fact you probably couldn't do that.
Right.
And that's probably not the right culture of the office to be working in. But what that allows is a lot of people have their database locked into their CRM or the system, whatever you use, but it's locked and you've got to enter that data to view it. Whereas every day we go in, so is there anyone on that board that we've got something to tell them, or do we have to shift them from this month to 6 months?
But you know as well, a 12-month owner can go to a 1-month owner.
Yeah.
I mean, people's circumstances seem to change, can change in a day. Something happens, right? But gang, I just love what you've just said there, which is there's something complex about going into a CRM system, sitting down, looking at all these windows open, which is quite different to having a board there saying, what can I do today to move that A closer to me? These A sellers are people that are about to come onto the market. That's right. Okay, so Shaun, I'm just curious, what do you say to an A seller? What were some of these conversations about?
A lot of them are saying, look, we're probably going to hold off until 6 months' time. I go, what's going to change from now until 6 months? I said, you probably would have seen a little bit about the media and what's happening. I said, if we could get you a great price now, I mean, would that motivate you? And some of them, it's just, maybe it's about marketing or commission. What I always do, there was one this morning actually that's on that list. He said, Shaun, I'm making my decision in the next 24 hours. And I said, okay. He goes, it's down to 2 people. He goes, I'm just doing the finishing touches, then I'm going overseas tomorrow. I said, all right, what did you want to touch on? He goes, oh, listen, I'm a little bit busy now. I said, you know what? Rather than thinking about it, I said, let's make an appointment tonight and let's go through any of the objections you may have and let's talk about it. I said, there's no obligation when we meet up. He goes, mate, great, let's do that. So what would have happened if I just let that go and let him make the decision? It's a 50-50 call. But I've actually made an appointment now to see him, and there's a good chance I'll sign it up.
Okay, gang, I want you to notice that when we're interviewing these $1 million agents, do you notice one of the things that they have is this sense of urgency, this sense of taking control of the conversation, this sense of not saying, oh, I'll just, if it's meant to be, it's got to be. You are actually there being a deal maker, realising that there's something that's not quite right there, that you've got a better chance of solving that issue face to face. And I would say, if I was a betting man, I would say, Shaun, that you've got a good chance of getting that deal signed. You're saying the first few years, it's going to be hard, it's going to be long, it's tough. It's probably why a lot of people don't make it, isn't it? They don't get through that period.
I had this financial dream as well. I made $32,000 in my first 3 years of real estate.
You made more than that.
That's right. But it wasn't, for me, it wasn't about the short-term goal. It was the long-term goal.
Okay, did you hear what he said? First 3 years, he made $32,000 a year, right? And what actually is happening is, and this pisses me off sometimes, because you actually see people that are in year 2 in real estate that are saying, it's not working for me, I'm making $40,000, $50,000. But you were playing the long game, and you thought to yourself, you know what? I'm only in chapter 2 of my life here, right? And I want people to understand, don't compare someone's chapter 10 to your chapter 2. You've got to pay this, you've got to do the degree first, you know? You've got to pay it forward. In this new world of digital, video, social media, what's your view on it? What do you do in that space? What do you post? What do you use?
That concludes the free video. As you can see, there are a number of ways that you can be successful in real estate, and the Real Estate Gym is basically making sure that we find everything that every top agent in the country is doing to be successful. Real Estate Gym members get all their tools, templates, all their scripts, all their information so they can design their own personal system to success. The Real Estate Gym doors are closed. You can get on the waiting list for the next opening. Just go to realestategym.com.au.